What's good, gamers? Welcome back to another Fizzy MTG video. Guys, sorry it's been so long. I've had a really annoying cough, which is mostly gone now, and so that's been nice. I've been kind of just chilling the last few days. I don't know if we're going to go back to normal uploads yet. It'll probably take a little bit to actually get some stuff stocked up, but I at least wanted to get a video up for you guys to let you guys know, hey, I'm still here, still doing stuff. I did get Dominaria. We got some Dominaria stuff here. We just gotta start getting it all out here so we can go through it all. We got ourselves a set booster. We got a collector. We got some draft packs. We got good old set booster box. Blammo. You know, let's just get all this on the frame here. Blammo. We got a jump start booster box. And we got a draft booster box. This is what we got. Now, we're not going to open all this in one video, but this is essentially what's going on. So we're going to go through all this stuff a little bit at a time. For now, we're going to start with some real simple stuff. Now, I will say I'm going to do a couple for like the cracked episodes, so we'll save those for there. We're going to start with, we're actually going to save those two. We're going to start just some simple little draft packs. Let's get a couple draft packs open and, you know, just open a few little draft boosters and kind of talk about some of the cards and stuff. I roughly have an idea for what's in this set because I have looked at it, but it's been a while because, again, I've been dealing with a very annoying cough and various other things and just trying to basically get to where I could record without screwing my voice up. So we there now. I think we should be good. So let's just jump into the cards. Let's see what we get. 6 packs, 1 video. Let's see what we get here. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see if we can get these open nice and smoothly. Also, if you guys have opened any of these packs, let me know in the comments below. Is it good? What do you guys think of this set? What is your favorite card you guys have opened so far? We've got ourselves a Argivian Phalanx, 5 and a white for a human core soldier. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature you control. It's a 4/4 with vigilance. Okay. Not a bad start at all there. Let's see. We'll just, I guess we don't have to really Wooberg it, but might as well just throw them to the side. Hey, you know what? I'll just make a pile. Let's make a pile because we're going through 6 packs here. Gaia's Might, a single green mana for an instant with Domain. Target creature gets +1/+1 until the end of turn for each basic land type among lands you control. That's pretty cool. We got a Keldon Strike Team, 2 and a red for a human warrior with kicker, 1 and a white. When Keldon Strike Team enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. As long as Keldon Strike Team entered the battlefield this turn, creatures you control have haste. Not bad for a 3/1 either. Next, we've got a Splatter Goblin. I love that art, and it's a Phyrexian Goblin. For 1 and a black, you get a Phyrexian Goblin 2/1 with whenever Splatter Goblin dies, target creature and opponent controls gets -1/-1 until the end of turn. Ooh, that could be really good in a lot of situations. We got ourselves an Academy Wall, 2 and a blue for a wall with Defender. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Not bad. I'm actually going to zoom out a little here because I think that's a little nicer, personally. And now we got a Contaminated Aquafire. It is just a black-blue land with enters the battlefield tapped. Not bad. Nice, snazzy little land there. Lightning Strike, 1 and a red for an instant. Lightning Strike deals 3 damage to any target. Oh, I love that. Phyrexian Rager, a classic, 2 and a black for a Phyrexian Horror. When Phyrexian Rager enters the battlefield, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. And it's a 2/2. It's not bad at all. Next, we've got Smash to Dust, 1 and a red for a sorcery. Choose 1, destroy target artifact, destroy target creature with Defender. Smash to Dust deals 1 damage to each creature your opponent controls. Ooh, okay. Very nice. Singir Connoisseur. 3 black for a vampire with flying. Whenever one or more creature Other creatures die. Put a +1/+1 counter on a single consider. This ability triggers only once each turn. Man, not bad at all. Any other creature dies. That sounds real good. Then we've got a Monstrous War Leech. It is a leech horror for 3 and a black with kicker for 1 blue. As Monstrous War Leech enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, mill 4 cards. Monstrous War Leech power and toughness are each equal to the highest mana value among cards in your graveyard. Ooh, okay, that's cool. We got ourselves an uncommon legend. I love the legends. A white and a black for a Phyrexian Core Cleric with Death Touch. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. Whenever another creature enters another creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. That's a fun commander build. And our rare is Joyra, Ageless Innovator, a blue and a red for a human artificer. Tap, put 2 ingenuity counters on Joyra, Ageless Innovator. Then you may put an artifact card with mana value X or less from your hand onto the battlefield, where X is the number of ingenuity counters on Joyra. Ooh, that sounds like a fun commander too. And we got a foil Shore Up for a single blue mana. It's an instant with target creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains hexproof till the end of turn. Untap it. Not bad. And oh yeah, we're starting it off real good with one of those absolutely beautiful land cards. That is one of my favorite styles. And we got a bird token. Nice. Pack numero dos. This might be a semi long video. I don't know. We're gonna, cause the reason I like to do these 6 packs like this is so that we can go through each card, read them, and then when we get to the bigger boxes, we don't have to read all of them because we've already read a bulk of it in a shorter video. Gaia's Might is a single green mana for an instant with domain. Target creature gets +1/+1 to the end of turn for each basic land type among lands you control. Wait, for each basic land type among lands you control. Yeah, okay. Another Keldon Strike Team. Got another Splatter Golem. Beautiful. Another Academy Wall. We got a Stall for Time for 2 and a white. You get an instant with kicker, 1 and a blue. Tap up to 2 target creatures. If the spell was kicked, put a stun counter on each of those creatures. Draw a card. Not bad. Oh, we got a Hexbane Tortoise. Love me a good turtle. 2 and a green for a turtle with Ward 2. Not bad. And Enlist. As this creature attacks, you may tap a non-attacking creature you control without summoning sickness. When you do, add its power to this creature's until the end of turn. Wow, that's a cool mechanic. I want to build a deck around that for sure. Next, we've got Scout the Wilderness for 2 and a green. We've got ourselves a sorcery with kicker, 1 and a white. Search your library for a basic card, put it on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. If the spell was kicked, create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. We've got an Elfheim, or Elfhame, I think it's Elfheim Worm. 4 and a green for a worm with vigilance and trample. It's a 5/4. You gotta love that. That's solid. Captain's Call. 3 and a white for a sorcery. Create 3 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. A little bit of a soldier generation theme I can see in here. We got a Sacred Peaks. Not bad. It's just a red-white land that enters tapped. Hero's Heirloom. 2 and a... just 2 generic for an equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+1. As long as equipped creature is legendary, it has trample and haste. Oh my god, that's a good card in my opinion. Cut down for a single black mana. You get destroy target creature with total power toughness 5 or less. Wow, power and toughness 5 or less. That's amazing. Garna, Bloodfist of Keld. 1 black, red for a beautiful human berserker. Whenever another creature you control dies, draw a card. If it was attacking otherwise, Garna, Bloodfist of Keld deals 1 damage to each opponent. Okay. Very cool. And now we've got our rare is the Phasing of Zhalfir. 2 blue, and it's for a saga with Read Ahead. Choose a chapter to start with that many lore counters. Add 1 after your draw step. Skip chapters, don't trigger, sacrifice after 3. Okay, so 1 and 2. Another target non-land permanent phases out. It can't phase in for as long as you control. The Phasing of Zhalfir. Destroy all creatures for each creature destroyed this way. Its controller creates a 2/2 black Phyrexian creature token. Okay. Interesting. And we got a plains. Beautiful. Even if it's not the crazy cool one. Still very snaz. Okay. Pack number 3. Pack number 3. Yosh. Okay. We've got a Vine Shaper Prodigy for 1 and a green. You got an Elf Druid with kicker 1 and a blue. When Vine Shaper Prodigy enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Okay. Okay, not bad. Beautiful little hammer hand. I love this card, and that's a great art. A single red mana for an aura enchanted creature, or enchant creature. When Hammerhand enters the battlefield, target creature can't block this turn. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has haste. Ooh, I love that card. It's a very good card, in my opinion. Aggressive Sabotage, 2 and a black for a sorcery with kicker, a single red. Target player discards 2 cards. If the spell was kicked, it deals 3 damage to that player. Dang. Okay. I like that. Impede Momentum, 1 and a blue for a sorcery. Tap target creature and put 3 stun counters on it. Okay. If a permanent with a stun counter would become untapped, remove 1 from it instead. Wow, that's awesome. And then you can scry 1 too. That's really good. Griffin Protector, 3 and a white for a griffin with flying. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Griffin Protector gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. And it's a 2/3, not bad. Yavimaya Sojourner. Oh, okay. 7 and a green for a tree folk with domain. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each basic land type among lands you control. It's a 4/6. Okay. We've got an Eerie Soul Tender for 2 and a black. We get a Spirit Cleric. When it enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards, and you can pay 4 and a black, exile Eerie Soul Tender from your graveyard, return another target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Oh, I like that a lot, actually. Automatic Librarian. Very cool. For 3 generic mana, you get a construct with whenever Automatic Librarian enters the battlefield, scry 2. That's also very good. Also just a 3/2, so don't knock it. Next, we've got a Phyrexian Rager. When Phyrexian Rager enters the battlefield, you draw a card and you lose a life. Oh, I already read that one. No. I read them again. Destroy Evil for 1 and a white. Choose 1. Destroy target creature with toughness of 4 or greater. Destroy target enchantment. Not bad. Love more removal spells. Djinn of the Fountain. 4 blue for a Djinn with flying. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, choose 1. Djinn of the Fountain gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. Exile Djinn of the Fountain, return it to the battlefield under control at the beginning of the next instep. Scry 1. Okay, that's interesting. You can probably do some cool stuff with that. We got another Monstrous Warleech. Ooh, that's a cool art. I forgot we got this little art treatment here. We've got Bortuk Bone Rattle. This is 4 a black and a green for Troll Shaman with Domain. When Bortuk Bone Rattle enters the battlefield, if you cast it, choose target creature card in your graveyard. Return that card to the battlefield if its mana value is less than or equal to the number of basic lands among lands you control. Otherwise, put it into your hand. Not bad. It's also 4/4. That is some cool art right there. And our rare is Stin, Paranoid Partisan, a human wizard for a white and a blue. As Stin, Paranoid Partisan enters the battlefield, choose a card type other than creature or land. Spells you cast of the chosen type cost 1 less to cast. Wow, okay. And then for 1 a white and a blue, you can exile Stin, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next instep. Okay, I like that. And we got a swamp. Nice. And a soldier token. Pretty good. Okay, let's keep on going. If you guys are wondering, the cards that I really want to pull are obviously Shivan Devastator and that spider card. Any spider cards, every spider card. Shadow Prophecy for 2 and a black. You get an instant with Domain. Look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of basic land types among lands you control. Put up to 2 of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. You lose 2 life. Okay, that's an interesting card. Next, we've got Talus Lookout, 2 blue for a human pirate. Flying, when Talus Lookout dies, look at the top card of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Not bad. Next, we've got a Charismatic Vanguard. For 2 and a white, you get a Dwarf Soldier with 4 and a white. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. It's also a 3/2. Not bad. Yeah, there we go. There's the first spider. We got a snare spinner. It's a classic. 1 and a green for a spider with reach. Whenever snare spinner blocks creature with flying, it gets +2/+0 until the end of turn. So it blocks flyers as a 3/3. Gotta love it. Enthrall to the Pit. 3 and a red for a sorcery with kicker. 1 and a black. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap it. It gains haste until the end of turn. If this spell's kicked, sacrifice that creature at the beginning of the next end step. That is real good. Real good. Tattered Apparition. 3 and a black for a shade with flying. 1 and a black. Tattered Apparition gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. It's also a 2/2. Bog Badger. Heck yeah. 2 and a green for a badger with kicker for a single black. When Bog Badger enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, creatures you control gain menace until the end of turn. Not bad. Also a 3/3. Gotta love that. Another Sacred Peaks. Oh, a Crystal Grotto. That looks cool. When Crystal Grotto enters the battlefield, scry 1, and you can add a colorless, or you can pay 1 and tap to add 1 mana of any color. So filtering, that's really good. A little bit able to fix your lands and stuff. Phyrexian Espionage. 2 and a blue for a sorcery. With kicker, 1 and a black. Draw 2 cards. If the spell's kicked, each opponent discards a card. Ooh, okay, not bad at all. Got a Coalition Sky Knight for 3 and a white. It is a human knight 2/2 with flying and enlist. We already know what enlist does now, and it's so cool. A Warhost's Frenzy for 2 and a red with kicker for a single black. Creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. If this spell was kicked, whenever a creature you control dies this turn, draw a card. Not bad. Do love that. And then we've got Logamos, Hand of Hatred. 1, a black and a red for a human shaman. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 2/1 red elemental creature token with trample and haste. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Tap, search your library for a card, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Activate only if 5 or more creatures died this turn. Wow, okay. That's an interesting one for sure. And oh, our first mythic, Weatherlight completed. We got a legendary vehicle for 2 generic mana. It has flying. As long as Weatherlight completed has 4 or more Phyresis counters on it, it's a Phyrexian creature in addition to its other types. When a creature you control dies, put a Phyresis counter on Weatherlight completed. Then draw a card if it has 7 or more Phyresis counters on it. If it doesn't, scry 1. It's also a 5/5. Dang, okay. So you turn a vehicle into a creature eventually, and that's pretty cool. And you got a sick little forest there, and a beautiful soldier token. Blammo, 2 more packs to go. Let's see what we get. Will we pull? We got 1 mythic already, so that's pretty cool. And, yeah, not bad. I will not turn down a mythic. Next, we've got a Floriferious Vine Wall. Ooh, okay. 1 and a green for a plant wall with Defender. Whenever Floriferious, I think that's how you say that, Vine Wall enters the battlefield, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a land card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay. Okay. We got a Furious Bellow. I like that art right there. 1 and a red for an instant. Target creature gets +3/+0 and gains first strike until the end of turn. Scry 1. Not bad. Next, we've got Shadow Prophecy for 2 and a black. It's an instant with domain. Look at the top X cards of your library, where X is number of basic lands among basic land types among lands you control. Put up to 2 of them into your hand and the rest in your graveyard. You lose 2 life. Okay. Schnazzy. Haunting Figment. Ooh, that's cool looking. I like that. 1 and a blue for an illusion with vigilance. Haunting Figment can't be blocked as long as you've cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn, and it's a 2/1. That's a fun card. Another Charismatic Vanguard. Beautiful Snare Spinner. Love that. Another Destroy Evil. Beautiful Elfhame Worm. Captain's Call. Another one of those. An Inscribed Tablet. For a single generic mana, you get an artifact with pay 1 tap, sacrifice Inscribed Tablet, reveal the top 5 cards of your library, put a land card from among them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. If you didn't put a card into your hand this way, draw a card. Okay, I like that. That's not bad. Next, we've got a Wingmantle Chaplain. I think that's how you say it. Chaplain? I don't know. 3 and a white for a human cleric with Defender. When Wingmantle Chaplain Enters the battlefield. Create a 1/1 white bird creature token with flying for each creature you control with Defender. Okay, whenever another creature with Defender enters the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 white bird creature token with flying. Okay, I like that. That's a cool little effect. And then we've got Jodas Codex for 5 generic mana. It's got Domain 5. Tap, draw a card. This ability costs 1 less to cast for each basic land type among lands you control. So if you have all 5, then you just tap it. That's cool. And you draw a card. I like that a lot. That's awesome. And, oh yeah, we got Ivy Gleeful Spell Thief for a green and a blue. You get a Fairy Rogue. Whenever, with flying, whenever a player casts a spell that targets only a single creature other than Ivy Gleeful Spell Thief, you may copy that spell. The copy targets Ivy. Okay, cool. Oh, and then we got a foil Guardian of New Benalia. That's cool. 1 and a white for a human soldier with Enlist. And whenever Guardian of New Benalia enters the battlefield, enlists a creature, scry 2. Okay. Discard a card. Guardian of New Benalia gains indestructible until end of turn. Tap it. Okay. Oh, yeah. There we go. Beautiful forest. I absolutely love those lands. And we got a Sapperling. Very cool. All right. Last pack, ladies and gentlemen. Last pack. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Bam. We're starting it off with a Volsci Tide Turner. Beautiful. 1 and a blue for a Merfolk Wizard. Tap, add a blue, spend this mana only to cast instant sorcery spells or a kicked spell. I actually really love this effect where it's blue and you get to tap it for a blue mana to get instant and sorcery spells. It's so good in my opinion. Samite Herbalist for 1 and a white. Human Cleric. Whenever Samite Herbalist enters the battlefield, becomes tapped, you gain 1 life and scry 1. Okay, it's also a 2/1. Not bad. Bite Down. 1 and a green. For an instant, target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. Always love that effect. Gitu Amplifier. 1 and a red for a human wizard with kicker 2 and a blue. When Gitu Amplifier enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, return target creature and opponent controls to its owner's hand. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Gitu Amplifier gets +2/+0 until end of turn. It's just a 1/2. Not bad. Next, we've got a Writhing Necromass for 6 and a black. It is a zombie giant. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature card in your graveyard, and it's got Death Touch, and it's a 5/5. Love that. We got Voda Sea Scavenger for 2 and a blue. It is a Merfolk Rogue with Domain. When Voda Sea Scavenger enters the battlefield, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of basic land types among lands you control. You may put one of those cards on the top of your library. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Not bad. Also a 3/2. Oh, sorry. Next, we've got a Talarian Geyser for 2 and a blue. We get a sorcery with Kicker for a single white. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Draw a card. If this spell was kicked, you gain 3 life. Yeah, I love that. And then we got ourselves a blue-white dual land that enters tapped. Phyrexian Warhorse, not bad. 3 and a black for a Phyrexian Horse with Kicker, single white. When Phyrexian Warhorse enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. You can pay 1, sacrifice another creature. Phyrexian Warhorse gets +2/+1 until the end of turn. Wow, that would make it a 5/4. That's really good, in my opinion. Tangled Islet, that is a green-blue tapped land, dual land. Love that. Combat Research for a single blue mana. It is an enchantment aura with enchant creature. Enchanted creature has whenever this player, creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. As long as enchanted creature is legendary, it gets +1/+1 and has ward 1. Wow. That's a lot for a single mana card, in my opinion. That's really good. Monstrous Warleech. And then we've got another Bortuk Bone Rattle. Love that. And Urza Assembles the Titans. Ooh, okay. 3 white for a saga. It also has read ahead. Scry 4, then you may reveal the top card of your library. If a planeswalker is revealed this way, put it in your hand. You may put a planeswalker card with mana value 6 or less from your hand onto the battlefield. You may activate the loyalty abilities of planeswalker you control twice this turn rather than only once. Wow. That sounds really powerful. And then we got ourselves a plains and an Ornithopter token. Heck yeah. So I think that's pretty good for our first 6 packs. Not bad. We got a mythic and we got some really cool little, you know, flashy arts and stuff. Love these really cool arts, and especially in my opinion, this forest. This is probably my favorite out of all the cards we pulled so far, just because, again, like, I love this little, like, the stained glass style is so cool, and it looks really, really good in my opinion on the lands. Can't wait to throw this in the deck. Probably going to throw it in big mana, which I know I need to make a video for. I will soon, hopefully. But anyway, that's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, consider subscribing, all that good junk. And I will see you guys in the next one. Apologies again if I don't upload consistently for a little while. You know, still dealing with slight annoyances and cough and various things. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Don't worry. We will have more content. Later.